Hey everybody, welcome back to another reaction video. Hope you're doing well. My name is Todd. This is the Shadow and Bone cast for the Season 2 press circuit, I guess you could call it. This video was requested by a ToddReacts.com member. You too can join today. Link down below in the description will get you there. Throw a like on the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Hit that notification bell. That way you know when videos post immediately. You can come check it out. And let's go.
Shadow and Bone alternate theory. Kaz can't actually hear Inej sneaking up on him. He just says, "Hello, Inej," every 5 minutes when he's alone.
10 out of 10.
John draws things.
That's my favorite. That's my
What are your characters struggling with the most this season after all of that?
Other than being broke. Yeah.
Who's more badass, the Darkling or Kaz?
Who's more badass? Kaz is more badass, the Darkling's just bad.
But things I like to do, obviously get back into the gym. Ugh.
Things I like to do.
Is Jasper in love with Kaz?
Who isn't?
The more appropriate question is Kit in love with Freddie.
I've googled both questions. Inej is so hot, I love women with daggers so much.
Just straight up.
Oh, this is just true. I want to be one of Kaz Brecker's investments.
What would you do? What would you say to that? Ben said that to you.
I've said it.
He's
It's actually from @444artemis_, but let's assume that's me.
All right.
Okay. Let's do it. Cazzle dazzle.
Oh my god. Is that videos of you dancing?
They don't exist.
Yet. Is it?
And our director knows us very well at this point, but he's going down the line and then gets to me, Freddie, and Jack, and everyone's been given fantastic notes. And he gets to us and goes, "And the crows are the crows," and walks away. And we were like, "But what do we do?" I think you and I often share a lot of like silent reactions together, and there was definitely a kind of.
Is Jasper gay? Jasper is bi. There's a great line in the books where Wylan asks him.
Oh wait,
no,
should we
not
do
just
it?
girl. Let's do it. Let's do it.
If only you knew how to talk to girls.
What? Just girls?
No, not just girls.
And cut!
Does Wylan like Jasper?
I guess you could say that Wylan likes Jasper quite a lot, I think.
Does he like him?
I think he possibly likes him, yes.
Wesper.
Asking the real
No idea
questions.
what that is.
A cocktail, but just like pronounced by like a German person.
There should be a cocktail called the Wesper, I think.
It's kind of more full-on rage and
Now he's on Reddit.
rage and shadow. now he's on Reddit.
For Daisy, she's in a Jenya's in a very different position than she was when we first met her.
Oh, this is quite a lengthy tweet. Call me old-fashioned, but I was born to serve my queen, Alina Starkov. Cook for her, make her breakfast, clean the house, have a hot meal ready when she gets home, do her laundry. If she cheats on me, that's my problem. That's on me. She caught me slipping.
Damn. I wrote this undercover. I thought so. Yeah.
I'm gonna take one of my own.
What's Matthias's age?
In the book, he's about 18, but am I 18?
What's he in the show?
Well, I play him probably 5 years older than that. I mean,
That's so true to television. Whenever it's like a teenage show as well, those coming of age shows, it's always like they're in high school. Meanwhile, it's Smallville, Clark Kent, Tom Welling, who looked like he was 25. It's just amazing.
if the Darkling killing people is bad, why does he look so hot doing it?
Oh, I don't know. How do I look so hot?
Which British king made Brighton popular in the late 1700s? Mum. Which king? Mum? King George the Fourth. What? How did you know? Your knowledge is just
people really identify with all the characters. Just people calling you out in the street and stuff, and they know your character's name. Like someone shouted at me across like Trafalgar Square, being like, "You're the gun guy."
Guns.
And I was like, "That's dangerous."
Yeah.
Does Kazbreker have powers?
It's like, yeah, can you not shout that across the street, please?
I think so.
Do powers of like persuasion
Deduction
and manipulation
persuasion.
and all those things?
Yeah.
Your castmate Freddie demands, actually.
that
you
guy.
can finally ask everyone why I'm their favorite castmate and why.
I don't give in to demands.
It's just true, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love Freddie. I know this is supposed to be a joke question, but I got nothing. I love the man. I don't know what to say.
He's my favourite because he reminds me of a warm cup of cocoa on a cold day. When I need a hug and a hand to hold, and Ben's not around, I'll go and find Freddie.
So what you're saying is, he's your second favourite.
Yeah, I mean that's
what you're saying.
That was a terrible
That's what you're saying is he's your second favourite.
My answer was bad.
Second favorite.
You just said
I'm sorry,
if
we've
Ben's
run out of
not
time.
around,
We've run out of time. We have to accept your first answer, which is that I am your favourite. So that's thank you so much for watching.
Does Wylan appear in Shadow and Bone? Joe?
Oh, Shadow and Bone, the book? No. Shadow and Bone Season 1? No. Shadow and Bone Season 2? Maybe.
And I think it's safe to say that I am in love with...
Oh, finally.
Mel!
Yay! Got a good one. The last one I got done, didn't I?
There was this one day when we just came to visit because it was the day when you first show your powers to the royal family. And Lee Bardugo, the author, had her cameo in that scene.
Oh, yeah.
And we came to watch, and it was like this big, majestic moment, but it was you stood there with your hair, and this guy with a little fan going, zoom, zoom, zoom. And we were looking at it going, gosh, that doesn't feel quite as amazing as you want it to be, but obviously once it's all put together with the music in there, it's really fantastic. But it was us just grinning like, oh yeah, our job's different from this.
New season, new Darkling. How's he doing after being brutally rejected by Alina, then defeated by her?
New scars.
Yeah, something tells me the actual production of the show is a little less epic. I've been in a couple like student movies I helped a friend with when I was in high school. Watching the final product and then watching, through my own eyes, the process of making the product is completely different. It loses all its magic. And then you watch the final product, you're like, wow, that is kind of magical. Now I know why people go see movies. But during the process, you're just like, when can we eat pizza? When's food? Are we done with this yet?
New demons, new poison, new trauma, new rage, new...
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Are you going to be doing this? Sorry.
Hitting Jesse.
Beating Jesse up, yeah.
Amita Suman can walk all over me. Or maybe she can take a walk with me. That would be even better.
Oh, that's really nice.
That's a throwback.
Yeah, it is.
How many years ago was that? I was, 21? I didn't understand what that meant.
Someone cast me as a rope in Shadow and Bone because BC in Urge can walk all over me. Oh, we can take a walk together. That'll be even better.
I don't think that's what they mean.
What does that mean?
What does it actually mean?
I think it's like
I'm sure they'll be able to use
it
even if we did explain it.
It's like
Let's not.
I think it's like a kink.
Because his trust is somewhat broken by the decisions that his friends make and that they don't include him in their decision making. That means that he ends up finding new relationships and kind of finding new people to trust and
There is a kind of kernel of a man inside of him instead of a general. No, it's like a seed. Inside he's a kernel. And I think that he's very much become blinkered along the way in terms of how he can cope with things, and frustration builds and rage builds and the betrayals add up, and I think, I'm not making excuses for this psychotic, toxic villain character, but...
What's really nice is that the day before my first day on set, I think the day before, if not 2 days before, we had a brunch at Freddie's house. Freddie cooked us breakfast, and all 6 of us were there.
Wow, that's nice. It's always good when they bond while they're filming it. I think it would be very difficult to go through months, maybe not years, of acting with people and not becoming somewhat friends or sometimes even lovers. But to not get close at all, that would just be weird. Link down below in the description for the original video. Go throw it some love. All right, so this is the second press junket I've seen from this cast, and it's very clear that they have gotten very close. Like I just said, it's kind of odd if you don't become close with your fellow actors, if you've been on set for 12 hours a day, months, years, whatever. It would be kind of odd. Like at that point, are you even trying to connect or like be a part of it? Although I'm assuming you have to be kind of careful with it, because if you get into like a tiff or a fight or whatever, some sort of spat, or maybe even, you know, break up, get together and then break up during recording, I can't imagine how awkward that would be. Now, it's kind of hard to tell from just this, but it does seem like they're very genuinely nice people. Obviously, they're in front of a camera, so you never know, you know? You never truly know someone if they're in front of a camera recording themselves. But I like to think people are not that good of an actor, but, I mean, there's been some stories lately. What was the one? It was like a YouTube creator. Like, she did some crazy stuff to her kids or whatever. Like, oh, God. So I guess you can't judge a book by its cover. But I'm going to err on the side of, I think they would be fun to hang out with, for sure. I definitely think they would be a riot. Maybe not all of them, because one thing I have seen is that some people are very good in front of a camera, but when they're off camera, it is just quiet, closed down, don't talk to me, don't look at me, whatever. And I say that because I kind of relate to it. You know, when I'm doing these videos, it kind of perks me up a little bit, but when I turn the camera off, I'm kind of more reserved, a little bit more quiet. I don't, you know, force my opinion on anybody, certainly. Naturally introverted, so I don't, you know, go get around a lot of people. Like, I'm not big into crowds. Kind of don't like it, to be honest. If I do go out into crowds or something like that, like, I have a very short social battery. Like, I'll be there, and then halfway through, I'm just like, okay, time to go. Time to go. It's been great. It's been fun. I'll see you all later. I do gravitate towards the Kaz and Inej storyline because I just think it's great. I love the fact that they're trying to get together, but not really, but trying, but sort of. It's just that sweet tug of war is just so fun to watch. It's pretty amazing that they're able to stay so positive and up and funny and joke with each other so much through those press junkets, because I gotta assume, because it's one after the other after the other. So it's either they're in person or they're on Zoom or whatever, and it's just one after the other after the other. You're trying to get used to the interviewer, you're trying to get used to the questions, you don't know what's gonna happen. I gotta assume that just gets so old. I can't even imagine what that would be like. I don't know how long they run, but if it's anywhere like 4, 5, 6 hours of press in a row, like that would just be, oh God. It's probably why the YouTube show Hot Ones works out so well, because celebrities are just like, oh, thank God. It's not me sitting in a hotel room or a hotel conference room for 5 hours as people just randomly walk up and ask me questions. I get to like eat, even though it's blazingly hot. And I just get to kind of hang out and talk to one person. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. ToddReacts.com. You can request your own videos, pick up some merch, and also check out these full-length video reactions available right now. And more will be added throughout the month. I'll see you all on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.